Are you thinking about relocating to Houston but not sure which suburb to choose or even if you should choose the suburbs? Well, I know that's a big decision for you and your family because when my family packed up and moved from Ohio and relocated to Houston, the greater Houston area, actually West Houston, which is Katy, Texas, it was a big decision. And videos just like this helped us during our transition to relocate from Columbus, Ohio to Katy, Texas. So this video, I'm actually going to make a second part to it. So I think I'm going to make it to a two-part series because it's a lot of good detailed information. And we are actually going to discuss the pros and cons of living in Katy, Texas versus Houston, Texas. So let's get right into it. But first, check out my reel. So, did you know that Houston, Texas is actually one of the most culturally diverse cities in the United States? That is like one of the top questions that I often get from people. Is Houston culturally diverse? Like that's like a number one question that I get for people that are looking to relocate to the area. Believe it or not, Houston is actually one of the most culturally diverse cities in the whole United States. And there are over 145 different languages spoken by all of the different Houstonian residents that reside right here in the area. And now, comparison to Katy, one of the little known facts about Katy is Katy actually was originally known as Cane Island. And so today, Cane Island is this beautiful master plan community that is still within Katy, but Katy is such a huge um, demographic, like I'm going to show here, but it is a huge demographic, but is actually was known originally as Cane Island, and that was named later after MKT Railroad, which was Missouri, Kansas, Texas Railroad, that actually passed through the area. And I'll give you a little bit more details about that later. But welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. If you're not, like I said, thank you for returning. And I really do appreciate your support. My dad actually was my biggest supporter, my top supporter, and my dad actually passed the beginning of June, actually June 3rd. And so that's where I've been away for a while, taking care of my father's affairs. But I know more than anything, my dad would want me to continue creating content because he would love to watch my videos and like he would encourage so many people to watch them. And even his doctors and nurses, they said, we're thinking about moving to Texas just because of all the encouragement that your father gave us. So shout out to my dad, Robert Ronnie. You may see his comments in some of my past videos, and he actually drove my family and I here when we relocated to Texas. And so it has been a huge adjustment, but I must continue to do what my father would have loved me to do, which is tell people about the amazing things that makes Texas amazing. My dad was actually a veteran and he was stationed here in Texas, and that is where I originally even learned about Texas. Never thought I would be here years later. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that and give a shout out to my papa. And yes, it's been a big adjustment. But let's get back into the video today. I just had to dedicate this video to my dad just because my best friend, he's just so special to me. And yeah, but I just wanted to welcome you to my channel. My name is Rita Lewis. I'm a real estate professional with eXp Realty. I am also a new home sales counselor. I've worked in the new home sales industry, so I work with a lot of people who are looking to build new construction or get into a brand new move-in ready home. I specialize in the West Houston, Texas suburb known as Katy, Texas, and I assist both buyers, sellers, and renters as well with your real estate needs, your dreams, your questions, timelines, everything like that. And so Today, we're actually going to discuss the pros and cons. We're going to do 5 pros and 5 cons of living. Scratch that. This is not the pros and cons video. Today's video, we are going to be exploring Katy, Texas. Oh gosh, I got to start this whole thing over. No, we're not. We're just going to rewind this. But if you're thinking about relocating to Houston, but you're not sure which suburb is right for you and your family, then you're going to stay tuned into this video because I'm going to give you a comprehensive comparison about 5 things that's really cool about Houston versus 5 things that's really cool about Katy, Texas. So stay tuned. So in today's video, like I said, we're going to talk about a comprehensive comparison. We're just going to go over, this is a 2-part series. So in this part, we're going to cover 5 comparisons for Houston and 5 comparisons for Katy. So let's first start with Houston. So Houston is, like I mentioned earlier, is known for its cultural diversity. So that is one thing that I really love about Houston. It is so many people. I mean, over 145 different languages that are spoken by the residents here. There is a diversity in, you'll see the diversity in the food here. There's so much food. I was going to talk about, like, when you get here, your waistline may grow a little bit. I always call it, you get the Texas booty. So I don't know if it's a Texas thing, but I tell you, the food here is definitely, the culture is reflected in the food. And also the festivals and the neighborhoods. I mean, some of the festivals, I love the Katy Sip and Stroll, where you can go around and taste different wines and different food vendors. Just recently, I attended the Soul Music Festival in Discovery Green in in Houston. And so, so cultural diversity is one of the things that Houston is known for. So if you are looking for a diverse city that's full of culture, like a huge melting pot, then Houston may be the city for you. Also, something unique about Houston is there are 7 miles of underground tunnels. So that is wild in itself. And in the tunnels, there's restaurants, there's businesses. The tunnels are also air conditioned. So if you just wanted to, like, take a day just to, like, explore under the city, then that would be something that you can do if you relocated to the Houston area. So I gotta. So yeah, and of course, what is the one of the well-known terms is Houston, we have a problem. So that is taken from, like, NASA, and Houston is a little known. Third fact about Houston is Houston is known as the Space City. So it's famously known as the Space City due to NASA, the Johnson Space Center here in Houston. So the connection to the space exploration is celebrated in so many ways throughout the city. I mean, you see it from the sports team, the Astros, it has a space name. And then you have the attractions where if you want to go to NASA or go to the Space Center in Houston, that would be another event that you can do. And it's really accessible if you're living in Houston. And the fourth unique thing about Houston is there are no zoning laws. So unlike many major cities where you have to have, industrial must be zoned here, commercial here, residential here. Well, in Houston, you do not have any zoning laws. So you will actually see a mix of unique, like, residents and commercial and even some industrial areas that are coexisting. So that can be a positive, but it also may be a negative. And so that is why it is important to have a realtor who is going to work on your behalf, who knows the area and can make sure that you have a positive moving experience. And one of the fifth things is going to be the green spaces that Houston has. And so despite being, a busy, buzzing metropolis, Houston also has the surprising amount of green space. So there's over 300 parks in Houston alone. So you will always have something to do, as far as for you, your family, your pets, your people that come visit you, things like that. Memorial Park, Herman Park are two of the largest and most popular parks here. I mean, you can do everything from hiking to jogging to walking to biking to, sitting out and with like a campfire. And there's so many unique things to see in Houston itself. I could go on, but today we're just going to cover those top 5 things, which I said is cultural, the tunnels, the space center, the zone, no zoning laws, as well as the green spaces. So let's now jump into move on over to Katy, Texas. And so Katy, Texas, as we talked about a little bit, was originally known as Cane Island, and it was named after the Market Railroad, MKT Railroad, which was Missouri, Kansas, Texas Railroad that passed through the area. And so if you're in the area and you want to go visit something historically, that has like that historic charm to it, then you'll want to check out the Katy Heritage Museum. Now, when you go to the museum, they're going to give you the fun facts about the Katy Railroad history and everything like that. So I've driven over there. I planned to go, but I did not do it yet. So I think it was closed when we went or something, but we were just exploring the area. And the second thing that's unique to Katy is Katy Mills. So Katy is home to Katy Mills. It is a large indoor shopping mall, and of course, it attracts visitors from all over the region. There's a variety of stores, restaurants, entertainments. You got movie theater. You got Cheesecake Factory. You got inside, of course, you got food court. And then the unique thing that I love about Katy Mills, y'all, this is just between you and I. Katy Mills, I don't know where it's broadcasted, but it is actually a discount mall. So you can go there and get Coach on discount. You can, if you like Coach bags, or if you like what's the other one? Michael Kors, or Saks on Fifth, or Fifth, any of those like top stores, sorta, you can get those at Katy Mills on discount. So just saying. But also, Katy is known for its master plan communities. And so these are well developed master plan communities such as Cinco Ranch, you have Tamron, Jordan Ranch, Cane Island, as I mentioned before, Sunterra, which is all beautiful. It offers you a high quality of life with amenities such as parks, there's pools, there's golf carts, courses, there's walking trails. I mean, there's endless walking trails. You'll see a lot of people riding their golf carts on the walking trails because they're wide enough. They're perfect for your golf cart. I mean, there's endless things to do from pickleball to tennis, and there's a lot of things to do that Katy has to offer in these master plan communities. Not to mention, the next big thing that Katy is known for is for its excellent schools. And so the Katy Independent School District, known as Katy ISD, is highly regarded and has several schools within the district that have top ratings. So I actually have a lot of clients that reach out to me just because they want their children in specific schools. So if you are looking to relocate your children to the Katy ISD area, definitely reach out because I can put you on an alert to when something comes available. I mean, I've had one client where they were looking for this one high school for this specific home, and it may take time. So it may not just be automatic if you want something very specific, like maybe a high price point with a high number bedroom bathroom with a specific school district. You may have to wait until something like that becomes available. So if you are looking, then you want to start early. Earlier better than later to start. Katy ISD is also known for its extracurricular activities as well as its focus on education. So it is really a top choice for families. And my husband always says like a lot of the pro athletes come from Katy ISD. And the fifth thing that we're going to talk about today with Katy is the suburban growth here. So, even in the 5 years that we've lived here, Katy has experienced really rapid growth in recent years. I mean, it's really transformed from a small town into a vibrant suburban area. And the growth has brought so many new businesses, restaurants, so many options. So you will never run out of things to do from living in Katy for sure. But in the next video, we're going to go into a little bit more details about Katy versus Houston and some of the reasons why you may choose Houston over Katy or Katy over Houston. It just depends. So do not hesitate to reach out to me. My contact information is below or somewhere around here. If you have any questions and you're looking to relocate and move to the area or any of the communities in the area, I have some great relationships that I've built with realtors who cover different parts of Houston. And allow me to, use my leverage, especially if you're looking to build new construction or a quick move-in new construction home. I have built some really great relationships and allow me to get you the best possible opportunity as well as negotiate on your behalf. And I truly look forward to working with you, understanding your unique needs, your lifestyles, your wishes, and your family. And remember, all is well. Thanks so much for watching. If you found something useful in this video, I greatly appreciate your support and a nice thumbs up. And don't forget to follow me, subscribe if you're looking to move to the area so you can stay in the know. Okay, thanks again. Stay blessed. Okay, guys, so we